Record.
Yep.
It's
There we go.
recording.
Coming straight.
Hey.
Hey, Bridge. Miss AB Celeste. You guys
Oh man,
everywhere.
much warmer
And I
than
don't
where
know
I
why I
really
look so
am.
red.
You look fine.
God
Tell her,
knows.
y'all. Doesn't she look just marvelous on
Oh
the
my God.
red
No, but look,
couch?
it looks good. And then like white. But I promise you, the foundation is the same. I don't know. Anywho,
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
It's winter.
Yay,
I've
it's
had to
Ilva
change too.
Celeste.
I've
It's
learned
Ilva.
that.
No, it's
Hey,
not that.
y'all.
I have all my different ones. Just on camera
Yeah,
looks like that.
that's so funny.
Okay.
What's up, party people? How y'all doing? It's Ilva and Celeste. It's been a while, but we're back. We
Always,
are
we're
back
back.
because we got about what do we have here? A week, 2 weeks left? Yeah, we got like 2 weeks
Yeah.
left in this month,
New
and
Year.
time has just gotten away, and we've been busy, but we've been working, we've been moving. And yeah, we're here today to talk about what are we here to talk about today? I don't remember the
Things
title.
we
I
have
know.
to let go.
Oh yeah,
Things we
things
have
you have
to
to
let
let
go.
things you have to let go, things you gotta let go, things you need to let go, things you will let go of in order to move forward in your life. Whatever you want to name it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're about to let it go. Like
Yeah.
we talk about it all the time, but now we're actually giving you an order. We're
Mm-hmm.
demanding you to let these things go. Period.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Cut it out. Cut it out.
yeah. So, what do you want to let go, or what must we let go in 2020? Well, actually, right now, because
Wow.
the way you leave the year is how you're gonna start the next year. So, what we letting
Right.
go
We
today,
always
Ilva?
say that.
Yeah.
I don't know, let's see, the pettiness, the anger, the things that we let them rob us from whatever else. I was reading
Yeah.
something that he said, don't don't let your yesterday rob you from your good mood today, from whatever's going on today. That had me thinking a lot. So whatever is it that bothers you about you, and you keep saying, but this is who I am. But as long as we are here, there's always room for improvement. So we have to let go, whether it's anger, whether it's, some things, sometimes someone, nobody's saying to
Yeah.
break up, nobody's saying, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
okay, let me rethink everything. And, we always talk about that, New Year's. Sometimes, the main thing people concentrate on is either weight loss or food, whatever, but also,
New
start
year, new
internal.
me.
That's the most important thing.
I'm
Yes,
glad you
but it
said
starts
that because
inside.
that's what I got written down. I wrote two things that we must let go, and one of those things is yourself. Like you got to let yourself go. you know it was pointing out some things, and I love it. Pettiness, anger, all those things we let rob us every day. We got to let go of arrogance too. Arrogance and pride and boasting. You gotta remain humble at times, because um in life, really, it's all about how you treat people and serving people. And the famous quote that people, they not gonna remember what you did, but they gonna remember how you made them feel. And sometimes
Yep.
arrogance and pride can rob you of your destiny, or creating a good friendship relationship. So sometimes, and Ilva, you mentioned this, I can't take full credit for this, but this was kind of one of the topics when we were talking about topics, what we're going to talk about. That's what Ilva said, like, what about sometimes we're just too full of ourselves, So I would say you got to let yourself go, like in a good way though,
Yeah. Yeah. Like learn how to let go of the me, and start singing a new
yeah,
tune,
yeah,
concentrate, I know you had mentioned it a while ago, like when you want to feel better about yourself, you have to do for others, I'm making everything about just me. So
yeah,
it's letting go of that, example
yeah.
that, there's a
Do
whole
more
lot
for
of things. The
others.
same way we
Yeah,
do like right, same thing. We spring clean for something, or we clean for this, we clean for that. We have to do an internal cleaning, and then the outer, it starts having that better aroma,
yeah,
way better, way, and and it's always a work in progress. As long as we live here on Earth, I always say that, because we never get it, have it together, and it's okay, But at
yeah,
least we're working at it. At least, just, don't be the, well, this is just who I am. Then that means you're not leaving yourself room for improvement, for growth, for better, because you're holding on to whatever. So, you know what I say? When you hold on to things, you don't let go, you don't have enough space to grab what's new. So,
yeah,
just try to let go of that. You could do in these last few weeks, few days, with Christmas already next week, and then now getting ready for the new year, think about what is it that irks you about
yeah,
you. Maybe you don't even, probably don't know, or some people may mention it, or something that you're really trying to work on yourself that others don't
yeah,
have to know. But you like, okay, I'm trying for not to really get mad so quickly. Then you work on
yeah,
that, start little by little,
yeah.
so whatever it may be.
Yeah, whatever it is. I'm telling you, Ilva, what I've had to let go was the fact that, yeah, Christmas is right around the corner. I have not created a Christmas list. I have not bought gifts. And this year it probably won't be, how Christmas would normally be for me, with buying gifts and sending presents and money, like, you know, and not to really talk about finances. My finances really don't even have anything to do with it. It's just time and my priorities, and where they are right now, and it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
2 years ago, a year ago, Celeste would have been like stressing, like, oh my goodness. But this year, Celeste is like, oh well, like, this is where I am,
yeah,
right now. And it's okay. It's okay if, I don't buy a gift for this person or that person, and thank God I have a partner that is so understanding. We don't really go all out buying gifts anyway. We like experiences, so we really like to save our money, for a nice trip or a vacation. We're not like all big up on Christmas gifts and even birthday gifts sometimes. We rather just, let's just go on a trip and get away, and enjoy that. That's more memorable to me than something more material. So I've actually had to let go of the
yeah,
fact that I'm not in the Christmas spirit either. I love Christmas. I absolutely love Christmas. I've been doing Christmas things. I've been going to Christmas events. I've been watching my Christmas movies. But, instead of me getting depressed and trying to figure out, oh, why do I feel like this? I just let it go. Like, it's okay. Every day is Christmas for me. So
right,
it's
right.
okay. Like,
Hmm.
everything
But
doesn't always
giving
have to
presents.
be perfect.
Right, right. But giving presents doesn't mean that you're not in the Christmas spirit. It means, like, there are other things that, and every year life changes every second. So,
Yeah.
right. It's just crazy because we talked about that, and it's just letting go of, I guess sometimes we have to let go of what our imagination is of whatever it may be. This should
Yeah.
look
The
like.
norm.
You know,
Right.
this should look this way, this should do da, 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 and all that.
Very
So, because I know
true.
you and I, we are a big fan of Christmas movies, and we
Mm-hmm.
love it and everything. And
Yeah.
it just like you learn from all that, and I get that's why they always give you different scenarios on how things are, because your Christmas may not look like mine, and for some of them, believe or not, or some of them are really, really, Christmas is about everything. So
Yeah.
with the holidays, right? Others celebrate other holidays, so you know, um, it's just letting go of that, and what's holding you back to grow in anything, to be a better you, to always be a
Yeah.
better you. And that's it. So, you know, let go. Things you have to let go. Only you know that.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm
Yeah.
still on people. So like I said, we gotta let go of ourselves, and I'm gonna say something that may be like, oh, what? No. I mean, I know you'll understand the Ilva, but sometimes you gotta let go of people. You gotta let go of your husband, your wife. You gotta let go of your kids. And I don't mean like, oh, go and get a divorce or put your kids up for adoption. I'm not saying that. But you have to let it go. You cannot change them. The only thing you can do is change the way you feel about them or the situation. Or, if you believe in God, that's the best person you can give them back to. I have an alcoholic father. He has been drinking his entire life. He's not going to stop now that he's 61. You know, I get phone calls from my aunts every weekend, especially one aunt in particular. Your dad did this, your dad did that, your dad, oh my God, he's gonna hurt himself. You know what? That is God's child. I'm not worried about him anymore. As long as he's not, worrying my grandmother anymore, which is his mom, I'm not worried about it no more. That was the only thing that would bother me. Well, Dad, you got to stop doing what you're doing, or you got to try to change because you're worrying your mom's sick. But when my grandmother said that she worried, I'm not worried either. I'm not worried about what he does, when he goes out there drinking. He knows the consequences of drinking and where it can get him. He's been to jail. He's been in an ambulance. He's been to the hospital because of, his just craziness that he does on the weekend when he drinks. If he hurt himself, if he kill himself, that's not for me to worry about. I gave him back to the Lord a long time ago, like that's the Lord's child. And obviously the Lord is taking care of him because he hadn't hurt himself seriously yet. He's still alive, what am I supposed to do with that? So the same thing, if you have a child that's, I don't know, that's rebellious, or if you have an alcoholic child or a drug addicted child, like you have to let them go. You can't tell them what they need to do. You know, you can't cry and kick and scream till you're blue in the face because now you're sick. And guess what? When you're sick or end up in the hospital, or when you stress yourself out and you're dead from a heart attack, guess what? They're still going to be here doing the same thing. So you have to let people go, whether it's a family member, parent, whoever it is. Let them go. Give them
Yeah.
back to
Yeah.
the person that created them. Period.
That's right. Yeah. You go, preacher, sister. That is so true. Because we do get it so involved in how to change them, and I'm learning that myself. It's not how to change them, but at least love them for who they are. And even though you don't like that behavior, because we all have that, not liking that behavior, da 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 da. But
Yeah.
it's like, hey, but it doesn't mean you have a right to protect that as well. So
Yeah. You got to
if if
protect your
if if
space.
you don't like, right, and if you don't like, oh, because whenever they're here, this happens, then you have to make that change. Then you have to be okay. Hold on, you know what I'm saying? And I'm
Yeah.
learning that little by little. It's like you have to. It may hurt. Nobody says you're gonna like it and all that, but for
Yeah.
your own sanity, for your own. And
Exactly.
now we're not talking about just you make everything about you. We're talking about us too, because then like that, you get healthier to be there for others. And everything.
Yeah.
So it's like things that you have to let go as to, do you seek negative attention? Example. So how do you let go of that? Learn how
Mm-hmm.
to do things differently. I don't
Yeah.
know. Nobody is judging you or whatever. We just bringing it out and things to let go of. So what are things
Yeah.
that you have to let go of? You know,
Right.
and that
Yes.
was it for
Yeah.
me.
And stop being codependents too. Like we have to let that go too. We look for things to care for some people. Like they just have to care for something. They got to be concerned with something. And maybe you're a person that you don't have any burdens or any drama, but everybody else bring their drama to you. Eventually that's going to come over into your life if that's what, you're feeding that need, but at the same time, what are you doing for that person? Are you really helping that person that every time they need money, they come to you? No, you're not helping them. You think you are, well, oh, I just wanted to help them out and they got kids, they got that. You're not helping them. You're just aiding and abetting them. And the best thing you can do for them is, oh, maybe I need to help you budget, or maybe I need to help you look for a job. Like, find a solution that will help them out long term. Because if you are that person, I had to learn this the hard way too, years ago, I was that one, everybody came to me when they needed extra in the family. I'm talking about family right now. Because my army friends, like, everybody just think, oh, we're all so rich. So yeah, not them, but family, if they only knew I've had to counsel soldiers too on their finances and help them budget. Like, we don't have money, but we, you know, when you budget, and when you're responsible, when you're responsible with finances, it may seem to everybody else that, oh, you got it going on, you got all this money. No, I'm just a good budgeter, a good manager. So yeah, don't be that person either. Codependency is so bad. Like, oh my gosh. And that was me too at one time, it's like I didn't have any burdens, but my family's burdens were my burdens, Oh, I don't have any problems but my family. And that's what I stayed worrying about. And then when I start worrying about theirs, now, oh, I'm seeing that I do have issues too, and maybe I was, caring for them as a cover up. So I didn't have to think about my own issues, small issues, but still issues, So you got to be careful of that too. But anyway, we're here to help you. We're not here to fuss at you. We're just telling you what you need to let go of because that's holding you back, period.
That's right.
This was fun. Thank you. As y'all can see, it was on the red couch without me, all lonely, and I'm here at work.
By the Golden Gate Bridge.
I know. We will come back to you though before Christmas with a message, and then probably one more time before the new year. And then 2020, looking forward to it.
Here we come.
Yes. So thank you for being here with Ilva and Celeste. We love you. Smooches. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad.
Whatever you do.
Yeah. Bye. Bye.